Clear blue skies overhead in Valencia, but everybody's watching the clear blue of Yamaha and Ben Spies. Here's the circuit. Alongside me, Steve Martin, who's ridden it pretty good. Podium here in 2004. What's the key to this circuit?
Well, there's a lot of different keys. The first key is you need to get a really good start because it's very difficult to overtake. But the key to this circuit is the really fast left-hander coming down into the final corner. You have to get around there really good. And as we can see, we've got perfect air temperature, 18 degrees, 23-degree track for the Pirelli tyres. That is fantastic.
Including the championship leader, Haga. Out go the lights and away we go!
Speed's got a good start. I might be wrong.
Good start from Ben Spies, heading down towards the first corner, and it looks like
that's Haga.
Haga getting the whole shot, but here comes Laconi. Laconi takes the whole shot, into the lead he goes. The stinging machine of Leon Haslam gets a good start as well. But here comes Haga back into the lead.
He ran wide.
This
is the perfect start by Haga. Spies is caught behind Laconi. Spies is going to have to try and make a move really quick, and Neukirchner right up there too.
And so too Troy Corser. Look at the BMW flying.
Great move by him. Let's remember that Corser's won here before many times.
Whoa! And that's one of the Hondas. That's Johnny Ray.
He's hit someone there, caught a handlebar, that turned him, and off he's gone. He's trying to pick the bike back up. He's not.
Oh, and somebody else you can see in the distance has gone off as well. So drama indeed at the first corners here of Valencia.
Brock Park's got a great start too. Look at him up there.
Whoa, and into second place, past Laconi. Good move, hard move by
number 75. Max Neukirchner.
That's Max Neukirchner, and I thought it was Kageyama for a moment, but it is Max who's got through hard on him, and they really need to stay. Remember, half a second between the top 15 in qualifying. There's nothing between the leaders here at the moment, but it's Haga, the championship leader, who leads.
Spies is going backwards at the moment.
Kageyama's going forwards. He's right up there. Top 6 for him. Haga leads. Over the top they come. And into, Neukirchner looking at the inside, but he knows better because Checker took him out there last year.
And this is the thing. This is the thing with this Suzuki. When it's good, and it's working at the moment.
Stunning start by Troy Corser and BMW here in Valencia to start their campaign here in Europe. Corser currently in 4th position and running with the leaders, but what a group. There is Brock Parks, right up there in 7th position, the best position we've seen Kawasaki in a long time, and at the front goes Neukirchner.
Yeah, he's really...
Oh, no!
That's Corser. Corser's down on the BM. Lost the front end. What a disappointment for BMW, but it's showing a lot of promise. Look, tips in. Too much, boom, just locks the front wheel, and boom, his day's over.
Does that surprise you, that accident?
Not really. I mean, these guys are pushing on the absolute limit, and let's remember how new that BMW is. So Troy Corser's got to ride it really hard, probably harder than the other guys at this stage, to make up for a little bit of the development time that BMW are lacking. So, it's great promise for me to see that.
Elbow Spies is right up there now, and he's got Laconi in front of him. And I'll tell you what, Laconi could be real wide here at Valencia.
Laconi is an absolute animal, and it doesn't look like Spies is looking for a way past. Let's just see.
Sykes gets right up there too. Look at Sykes, he's up there and ahead, a lot further up the grid than I thought he would be.
Well, he's passed at least 8 guys already in one lap to get to where
he... right there with Hopkins, and so there's a battle you'd like to see pop off, and also Biaggi joins it. So Biaggi's right up there. He's got ahead by the looks of things of Shane Byrne.
He has, but he's not making his way forward fast enough. I mean, a few laps ago he was in 15th, now he's only in 13th. There's no way Biaggi's going to be up the front.
Oh, and losing a foot peg for a moment there, Kageyama at one of the most vital parts of the circuit. 5th gear and over 160k through there, into the last turn. 2nd gear here. This is where Spies says he has a little bit of problem. It's the acceleration out of the slower corners, and that's where he can get caught by some of the other bikes like Suzuki.
Look at Haga. He's just eked out a bit of a gap. Laconi there, still in that podium position. Ben Spies right on the back of Laconi, trying to find a way past, and there's Haslam not far behind at all.
Haslam, nice little move there into the first corner. Haslam now chasing Parks. He's in 8th position. Parks is 7th.
Spies can really turn that bike. He just can get into the corners a little bit better than Laconi. A little bit tighter there, looking for a way past. Probably just sizing Laconi up now, but he can't.
Checker's crashed. Carlos Checker is out of proceedings, and it looks, well, it's not a big crash, is it? It looks like he just went wide.
No, what he's done there is we didn't really see the start, but he would have had like more or less a high side moment out of that really fast left-hander, controlled it and ran off the track, and that's the end of
turn
it.
two to have a go. Shane Byrne almost has a go there on Brock Parks, and Biaggi is waiting in the wings. Down goes! Surely not!
That could be Ben Speed.
You know, it is, and he looked very ominously close as he came in to the corner there on Neukirchner. He looked hot, he looked fast, and as I said, he was going to go for... Oh, and he loses the front. Down he goes.
I'm not sure if he lost the front, but did he lose the front because it cased out? We need to get a closer look at that.
So, the first chink in the mighty armour that is Ben Spies. He's been the story of all the rounds so far and has been brilliant in the first two, but suddenly comes to naught in round three when he had such high expectations. He knew he was going in pursuit of Haga this weekend, but this just plays into the hands of Ducati. Started all the way back in 17, so good move from him.
We haven't spoken about Nakano. Nakano's not in this race because he's broke his collarbone
in practice,
in qualifying. A mechanical, some oil or some fluid was coming out of the machine. Not his fault, just one of those things on a new development bike.
Yeah, he didn't have time to react. The marshals couldn't tell him in time. And bang, down he went, busting his left collarbone and out of proceedings.
Laconi and DFX having a dream start to the season as well for these guys. It's been a long time since they've had a rider of the calibre of Laconi.
Yeah, and Laconi definitely laying it down. Kageyama making a mistake on the last lap. Laconi almost going past him, but not able to. As we pick up the leader again, Haga. Last time out at 1:35.4. And he probably won't even know that Spies has gone down yet, but they'll be telling him quickly. Todd Otzi will get that on the board.
He'll know. There'll be some sort of warning on his board saying Spies is out. Do not do anything wrong, because this is going to be a massive bonus to the championship of Nori Haga. He could come out of this weekend 40 points in front.
Well, it's not this way. It's not this race he's got to worry about Spies, because Spies is going to be angry now. And we saw what happened in Australia. He blitzed race 2, and I'm sure he has every intention from pole position in race 2 to do exactly the same again. So Haga needs to make this one count for sure.
Definitely, and he is doing that. He's just pulling out every lap by 0.3 of a second. That means he's doing it easy. The bike's not moving around, not sliding. This is where Haga is at his best, and he hasn't even got Troy Bayliss to play with. So
his whole style looks so much smoother than in previous years. He's had such a great run with Yamaha and Ducati, of course, over the years. He started his career on a Ducati, actually, back in Japan, and he was very impressive there, and of course had a moment with Renegade Ducati in 2004 with Leon Haslam, to good effect, where he was third in the championship and had several wins there. But this now, seemingly the factory ride, looking so much more comfortable for him.
Definitely, I mean, he's also taking a little bit of time to get used to this machine, but the Ducati is an easy bike to ride. Not at the speed that he's riding it, but
yeah, easy for you to say.
It's easy to get closer to the limit, and it's just, you know, it's a smoother bike to ride. Last year's Yamaha was a very aggressive machine on the power, which is why he slid around a lot more than he is right now.
Tactically, he's got the gap here, Haga. Does he knock it off a little bit? Because Neukirchner is some distance off and Fabrizio is right near him. And what really Haga needs now is for Fabrizio to put some more pressure on Neukirchner and go for the
Max
Ducati.
Biaggi on screen at the moment. Haga still pulling away out front, 4.7 seconds. There's Shaky Byrne.
And for British fans, this is a better showing by Shane Byrne. I think he's finally popped up and shown he's capable of running in the top 8 for sure. We knew that was the case, but he just, and we saw that from the winter testing, we just hadn't really seen it as much in the race spec.
Yeah, I mean, I think what Shaky needs to do is he just needs to have 2 solid finishes here. David Checker there doesn't look very happy at all.
David Checker out of proceedings, and of course that team just coming into proceedings this weekend. They didn't do the first 2 rounds, so Checker's first run, and of course he is a Spaniard and brother of Carlos Checker, so both the Checkers have checked out. Last 4 laps for Byrne. There you see him, 1:36.0 is best. So he's running on a good pace at the moment, but not as high as the 1:35s now. Low 1:35s, or high 1:35s in that last lap by Haga. So the pace not quite as quick as we'd expected.
Well, it doesn't need to be, because Haga's not being pushed. New lap record, 34.8. Sorry, Neil, but the lap record's finally gone after 2003. But you just see the mid-range punch of the Suzuki out of the corners. Fabrizio doing everything he can. His style is he likes to flow into the corners and not use a lot of brake, but that's not working with Neukirchner in front, because Neukirchner uses a lot of brake, so it's balking Fabrizio at the moment.
Two of the young stars that have definitely come of age in front of us here in World Superbikes, Max Neukirchner and Michel Fabrizio, as they head down the straight. Let's take a look at the grunt this time. 36-0 by Haga, 36-0 by Neukirchner, 35-8 by Fabrizio. He's gaining ground. Laconi still on 4th place. Here comes Haslam again. Can he get him? Yes! He just does it.
Does he run?
Does he?
No, he's got it. He's just got to...
Got to hang on to this one. This is the corner that makes it.
Yeah, he's got through now. That's really great ride by Haslam, moving up into 5th position.
And Ollie, his girlfriend, lunge there. Barely look.
Well, it's his last chance, and he's not going to want to finish 3rd, that's for sure.
Haga looks to see if he can do this wheelie, and that's celebration indeed by the championship leader, who scores big points when Ben Spies has gone down and will score nothing from race 1. Fabrizio crosses the line in 2nd. It's a 1-2 for the world champions, and Neukirchner takes a valiant 3rd place. That's more like it from Suzuki.